Hey guys, welcome to Blabbernet English. I'm Missy. Today, I would like to look at 100 English idioms that you have to know. These are very common and you will hear them in everyday spoken English. So pay close attention so that when you do hear them, you will understand what they mean. And if you can, try to incorporate them into your own English speaking. That way, you will sound more natural. Without any further ado, let's get started. A piece of cake. A piece of cake means very easy. That exam was a piece of cake. See eye to eye. See eye to eye means to agree with someone. I don't see eye to eye with my mother-in-law on many things. To speak of the devil. To speak of the devil means when someone appears at the moment you are talking about them. To speak of the devil, Jenny. We were just talking about you. Call it a day. Call it a day means to stop working on something for the day. We've made a lot of progress on the project. Let's call it a day and start again tomorrow. The last straw. The last straw means the last thing that makes someone lose patience. That's the last straw. I've asked you to stop talking 15 times. Go to the principal's office now, Robbie. To feel under the weather. To feel under the weather means to feel sick. I have a fever and I am feeling under the weather. To cut corners. To cut corners means to do a task quickly and less thoroughly than you should. His company builds houses fast, but they are always cutting corners, and the quality of their work is not the best. The devil's advocate. The devil's advocate means to take the opposing point of view. Why are you always playing the devil's advocate about everything she says? To cost an arm and a leg. To cost an arm and a leg means something that is very expensive. I would love to own that house, but it costs an arm and a leg, so I could never afford it. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means every once in a while. I only see my aunt once in a blue moon, since we live so far apart. Best of both worlds. Best of both worlds means enjoying the advantages of two different things at the same time. I got the best of both worlds when I got a first-class airplane ticket at the price of economy class. Stab someone in the back. Stab someone in the back means to hurt someone close to you when they trust you. I can't believe that your own brother stabbed you in the back by stealing your money. Sit tight. Sit tight means to wait patiently. Sit tight for a minute and I will be right back. Face the music. Face the music means to confront a situation despite the unpleasant consequences. It's time for her to face the music and admit to her parents that she wrecked their car last night. On the ball. On the ball means to be knowledgeable, responsible, and alert to what is happening. Peter is always on the ball and makes sure that all of the students in the class are engaged and working. On cloud nine. On cloud nine means very happy. They are so in love and are on cloud nine whenever they are together. Ring a bell. Ring a bell means to sound familiar. Her name doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've met her. Time is money. Time is money means time is valuable and shouldn't be wasted. Let's stop chatting and start working. Time is money. Cold turkey. Cold turkey means to quit an addictive substance suddenly and completely. He had to quit drinking cold turkey when he learned that his liver was in bad shape. To go through thick and thin. To go through thick and thin means to go through hard and easy times together. They went through thick and thin, but their marriage lasted over 50 years. Get a second wind. Get a second wind means to get energy a second time. The dog ran for an hour, then took a nap, and he just got a second wind and wants to go play more. Up in the air. Up in the air means when things are unsure. They had planned on moving to Texas, but now it's up in the air because her boyfriend got a job offer in Colorado. Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb means a rule that is typically followed by most people. As a rule of thumb, you should take a shower after you go to the beach before you get in the car. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours means when too many bad things happen at once. First, I lost my keys. Then I found them and got into the car to go to work. And the car wouldn't start. Then it finally started, and on my way to work, I got a flat tire. When it rains, it pours. Rain or shine. Rain or shine means no matter the weather. The soccer game will go on tomorrow, rain or shine. In hot water. In hot water means in trouble. You are going to be in hot water when you get home and your mom finds out that you used her car. The tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg means only a small part of the larger problem. The doctor finding the broken rib is just the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what other injuries he has? As clear as mud. As clear as mud means not clear at all. The directions to build the new table were as clear as mud, So that explains why it is still not built. Out of the woods. Out of the woods means out of danger. She is recovering well, but she is still not out of the woods. Barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree means picking the wrong person to listen to or accept something. If you think I will agree with you on that, you are barking up the wrong tree. To lend an ear. To lend an ear means to listen attentively. You are a great friend, and always lend me your ear when I'm having a hard time. To give the benefit of the doubt. To give the benefit of the doubt means to assume that someone's intentions are honest, even when there is some doubt. I am going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you honestly forgot to give me my change and that you didn't try to steal from me. On the same page. On the same page means two or more people are in agreement. I am glad that we are all on the same page and that we can now come to a decision. Many moons ago. Many moons ago means a long time ago. Many moons ago, I sat in this exact spot with my grandpa, and he told me the same story. To leave in the dark. To leave in the dark means to keep someone uninformed. Why do you always leave me in the dark when you make plans? On a roll. On a roll means to have a period of success or luck. Our team has won 6 games in a row. We are really on a roll. Have your head in the clouds. Have your head in the clouds means to be absent-minded or unrealistic. She always has her head in the clouds and thinks that her company will gain a lot of profit even though she isn't working hard. Over the hill. Over the hill means old. My uncle was insulted when his friend gave him a birthday card that said he was over the hill. Food for thought. Food for thought means something to really think about or consider. Reading this book gives me some food for thought about how people are very wasteful. Going postal. Going postal means getting very irate. That customer went postal on the waitress for not getting his order correct. To let someone off the hook. To let someone off the hook means to excuse someone from wrongdoing. The principal told the student that she would let him off the hook this time, but if he did it again, he would be suspended. All things considered. All things considered means to take everything into account. All things considered, I think we made the right decision. Make ends meet. Make ends meet means to have enough money to pay for all of the bills and living expenses. It was hard enough to make ends meet before the baby was born. Comparing apples and oranges. Comparing apples and oranges means comparing two unlike things. Those are two very different types of music. You're comparing apples and oranges. A cup of joe. A cup of joe means a cup of coffee. I really need my cup of joe in the morning to be able to function. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango means both parties involved in a difficult situation or argument are to blame. Her husband is always blaming her for their arguments, but it takes two to tango. Break the ice. Break the ice means to do or say something to ease the tension when people meet for the first time. Let's break the ice and go around the room and introduce ourselves to each other. To get your hands dirty. To get your hands dirty means to do hard work. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, then you will never be successful. By the skin of your teeth. By the skin of your teeth means barely. He won the election by the skin of his teeth, beating his opponent by only 20 votes. Spill the beans. Spill the beans means tell the secret. Don't tell Margie about the surprise party, or she will spill the beans. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain means you have to work hard if you want to achieve something. I have to study 10 hours a day to pass all of my classes. But as they say, no pain, no gain. Think outside the box. Think outside the box means to think in a creative or original way. If they only teach students to memorize things in order to pass tests, they will never be able to think outside of the box. Couch potato. Couch potato means a lazy person who likes to watch TV. Your brother is such a couch potato and will probably never get a job. Err on the side of caution. Err on the side of caution means to be careful instead of making a mistake or taking a risk. I like to err on the side of caution and always bring extra money with me when I travel. A little bird told me. A little bird told me means someone gave you information, but you don't want to reveal who it was. Mindy, a little bird told me that you are pregnant. Twist your arm. Twist your arm means persuade someone to do something they wouldn't normally do. He didn't want to go to the beach with me, but I twisted his arm, and he agreed to go. Buy a lemon. Buy a lemon means to buy something that doesn't work well. If you are looking to get a used car, you have to get it checked out by a mechanic first because you don't want to buy a lemon. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up means to remain happy through tough times. Keep your chin up. You will get through this soon. Chasing rainbows. Chasing rainbows means to set unrealistic goals. Victor is always chasing rainbows to become a famous movie star and needs to take an ordinary job in order to pay his bills. To be loaded. To be loaded means to be rich. Wow, that guy with the Lamborghini is loaded. To break even. To break even means where income and expenses are equal. We still aren't making anything off this business. We're barely breaking even. Pulling your leg. Pulling your leg means teasing someone by telling them something untrue. Are you really famous, or are you pulling my leg? Neck of the woods. Neck of the woods means a particular area or neighborhood. Next time you are in my neck of the woods, feel free to stop by my place. Faint of heart. Faint of heart means lack of courage. Climbing Mount Everest is not for the faint of heart. Off their rocker. Off their rocker means to go crazy. Did you see him go off his rocker when they told him that he owed $10,000 in fines? Make waves. Make waves means to cause commotion or trouble. I bet Nellie will make waves at the meeting tomorrow. Time flies. Time flies means time passes quickly. I can't believe it's been 10 years since I last saw you. Time really flies. Blow off steam. Blow off steam means to let someone get rid of their strong emotions or energy. When her husband shouts at her, he doesn't really mean it. He's just blowing off steam. Snowball effect. Snowball effect means where something starts off small and quickly gets larger and larger. Ignoring the problem won't make it any better, but will create a snowball effect and will be impossible to escape. Fork it over. Fork it over means to reluctantly pay money for something. You have to pay your half of this bill. Come on, fork it over. Let the cat out of the bag. Let the cat out of the bag means to reveal a secret. Sam let the cat out of the bag, and now Tammy knows the truth. To look like $1,000,000. To look like $1,000,000 means to feel or look extremely great. You should have seen her in that dress. She looked like $1,000,000. A change of heart. A change of heart means to change your opinion on the way you feel about something. He had a change of heart and decided to invite his mother-in-law to the party after all. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Caught between a rock and a hard place means one in a difficult situation, and both of the choices that you can make are unpleasant. Offering me the job as a manager, but telling me I have to fire my friend really has me caught between a rock and a hard place. Have a sweet tooth. Have a sweet tooth means someone who likes to eat sugary foods. I always see your brother eating cake. I guess he really has a sweet tooth. A blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise means something that seems bad at first, but turns out to be good. My car breaking down was a blessing in disguise, since my dad decided to buy me a new car. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud means to put something to a stop when it is still manageable before it gets out of control. They need to nip the child's behavior in the bud while she is still small, because if they wait until she is a teen, she will be out of hand. Spur of the moment. Spur of the moment means to act on an impulse. We decided to go on a road trip to New York in the spur of the moment. Wing it. Wing it means to do something without much prior preparation or practice. Since Barbara didn't come to work today and didn't provide lesson plans for the sub is just going to have to wing it. Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bacon means to make money for the family. His wife brings home the bacon, and he watches the kids. Down to earth. Down to earth means someone who is straightforward, calm, and simple. I love how down to earth your cousin is. She is so easy to get along with. Get over it. Get over it means to accept something that has happened and move on. I am glad that you were able to get over it because now you look so much happier. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine means what you say when you don't know the answer to something. How many people are coming to the wedding? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Biting off more than you can chew. Biting off more than you can chew means committing to something that you are incapable of doing. I think she bit off more than she could chew when she volunteered to help the seniors and to serve food to the homeless. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea means not something I like or am interested in. I don't really want to go see a science fiction movie. It's just not my cup of tea. Go with the flow. Go with the flow means do what other people are doing. Agree with the majority. Natalia didn't feel like eating Chinese food, but her 3 other friends wanted it, so she just decided to go with the flow and have it with them. In the red. In the red means spending more money than you earn. The business went in the red, and now they owe money to the bank. On a wild goose chase. On a wild goose chase means to search for something that doesn't exist or is somewhere else. Why did you send me on a wild goose chase to buy flowers at a flower shop that closed down a year ago? Hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head means to get exactly the right answer. You hit the nail on the head when you said that Jane would be the student to get the best score on the exam, because she did. Wreak havoc. Wreak havoc means to cause a lot of damage. The hurricane wreaked havoc all throughout the East Coast. Pitch in. Pitch in means to join in or pay for a part. Do you want to pitch in with us to get Vanessa a present for her birthday? A smart cookie. A smart cookie means a very astute person. The person who invented the electric car was obviously a very smart cookie. The calm before the storm. The calm before the storm means a tranquil period before a difficult time. There is 1 hour left until her kids get home from school, so Megan will relax and watch a TV show as she enjoys the calm before the storm. Tie the knot. Tie the knot means to get married. They went to Vegas to tie the knot without telling their parents. Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase means get to the point. Can you just cut to the chase and tell me what you need me to do? A bad apple. A bad apple means a bad person in the group. We can't punish everyone just because of one bad apple. To break the bank. To break the bank means to cost more than you can afford. Do you think you can afford to buy the car without breaking the bank? To add insult to injury. To add insult to injury means to make a bad situation worse. To add insult to injury, first he got his hours cut, and then they decreased his hourly wage. To burn bridges. To burn bridges means to do something that can't be undone in the future. She burned bridges with me when she insulted me in front of my boss. Hit the sack. Hit the sack means to go to bed. It's late and I am tired, so I am going to hit the sack. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, do me a favor and subscribe to our channel. If you like, click on the little bell below so that you receive a notification each time I upload a new video. You don't want to miss out on any opportunity you have to learn more English. Speaking of learning more English, we have an ebook that you will find very useful. In this ebook, you take 90 days to commit yourself to learning English for just 10 minutes a day. If you do this, you will see your English level improve. You will learn to sound more natural and speak English more like a native speaker because we have included audios with each lesson. So that way you can listen, practice your English pronunciation, and your English understanding all at the same time. You can check out the ebook at this website. Here are 3 bonus idioms for you, just because you stuck along with me throughout this video. A taste of your own medicine. A taste of your own medicine means to treat someone bad in the same way as they have treated someone else. Bob got a taste of his own medicine when his mom ignored him like he often ignores her. Spice things up. spice things up means to make something more enjoyable or interesting. Let's spice things up a bit and play some loud music and dance. Two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod means two people or things that are very similar. Betty and Carrie are two peas in a pod. I can't even tell them apart. Thanks so much, Blabonitos. And like I say, you guys are always the best. Ciao! See you next time!